Look closely at your life right now. The hard truth is, in 5 years, absolutely nothing will change. You will still wake up tired. You will still look at your bank account with anxiety. You will still feel that quiet, heavy pain in your chest, knowing you were meant for more, but achieving nothing. You will stay trapped in this exact same spot forever, unless you finally stop running and look at the terrifying truth hiding in your own shadow. Before we expose exactly what is destroying your future, please hit that subscribe button to support Glaze English. Your support gives us the energy to keep making these deep, honest videos for you. Welcome back. Today, we need to have a conversation that hurts. This is not a list of quick tips I read in a book. This is a painful look in the mirror. I know what it feels like to be stuck. I know the frustration of working hard, feeling exhausted, and yet the needle never moves. You watch other people pass you by, and you ask yourself a dark question. Why am I still poor? Why am I always left behind? For a very long time, I wanted to blame the world. I blamed the economy. I blamed my lack of a head start. It feels so warm and safe to believe the universe is unfair. Because if the world is broken, then I am just an innocent victim. It meant I did not have to take responsibility. It meant I did not have to change. But that comfortable lie was a poison. The day I finally woke up, the realization hit me like a physical blow. Poverty is not just a lack of money. It is a severe lack of right habits. Your life right now, your struggles, your empty pockets, they are just the final result of every small, invisible choice you make from the moment you open your eyes to the minute you fall asleep. You are the architect of your own trap. But the beautiful part about being the architect is that you also have the power to tear it down. We are going to look at the daily choices that are keeping you small. It is time to stop being a victim of your routines and start building a life you actually respect. To tear down that trap, we first have to understand the invisible chains holding us inside it, starting with our deadly addiction to comfort. We live in a world that is completely engineered to make us weak. Think about it. You hold a device in your hand that feeds your brain cheap dopamine every few seconds. You can order warm food right to your door without taking a single step outside. You can watch endless videos to numb your mind so you never have to sit in silence and actually face your reality. I know exactly how heavy this feels. There were mornings when my bed felt like a safe, warm island, and stepping out into the cold reality of my responsibilities felt impossible. Choosing comfort feels so good in the moment. It feels like you are taking care of yourself, but it is a silent thief. Every time you choose to scroll on your phone instead of read a book, or sleep in instead of work on your goals, you are trading your future freedom for a temporary feeling of rest. You are slowly letting your mind become soft. This brings us directly to the next hard truth. You are waiting for a magical feeling called motivation to save you. For years, I lied to myself. I would say, I will start tomorrow when I feel rested, or I will work hard when I feel inspired. But motivation is a ghost. It only visits when life is easy and your mood is perfect. The exact moment things get difficult, motivation runs away. What you actually lack is discipline. Many people believe discipline is a special talent you are born with. It is not. Discipline is just a muscle. And right now, yours is weak because you never use it. It hurts to lift heavy weights at the gym, and it hurts to do the right thing when your brain is screaming at you to quit. But that specific pain is the bridge between who you are today and who you desperately want to become. You have to stop looking at hard work as a punishment. When you force yourself to finish a difficult task, you are not torturing yourself. You are actively investing in the person you will be 5 years from now. You are building real self-respect. Discipline is not a cage that locks you up. It is the only key that will actually set you free. Once you finally unlock your own discipline, you immediately crash into an even bigger wall, the invisible prison built by other people's opinions. I remember having so many ideas, so many small projects I wanted to start, but my first thought was never about how to succeed. My only thought was always, what will my friends say if I fail? We are terrified of looking foolish while starting small. We spend money we do not have to buy things we do not need, just to impress people we do not even like. We secretly kill our own dreams because we are afraid someone might laugh at us for trying to be different. But look at this logically. The people who judge your early efforts are almost always the ones who are too scared to build anything themselves. Anyone who is truly focused on their own growth does not have the time to drag you down. When you let the fear of judgment stop you, you are handing the remote control of your life to strangers. You must take that control back, let them talk, and quietly go to work. And what exactly should you be working on in that quiet time? You need to build a second source of income, because relying on just one job is the most dangerous trap of all. We are taught to find a safe job, collect one paycheck, and be grateful. But having only one stream of income is not safety. It is absolute financial fragility. If your company decides tomorrow that they need to cut costs, your entire world collapses in a single afternoon. Your ability to pay rent, buy food, and sleep with peace of mind is entirely controlled by someone else. Building a side hustle is not about being greedy. It is a necessary act of rebellion to protect your future. You do not need to build a massive company. You just need to trade 2 hours of watching television every evening for 2 hours of learning a valuable skill or starting a small service. When I finally created my own small second income, my mindset completely shifted. I stopped living in constant fear of my boss. You will be tired, yes, but it is the beautiful exhaustion of building your own life instead of just surviving in someone else's. But even when you finally find the courage to start building your own path, you will immediately face a fear that paralyzes almost everyone: the deep terror of taking a risk. We are biologically wired to crave absolute safety. We want a written guarantee that if we put our time and money into something, it will definitely succeed. I used to be so afraid of making a mistake that I simply chose to do nothing at all. I stayed in my comfort zone, thinking I was protecting myself. But then a terrifying thought hit me. Avoiding risk is not actually safe. Staying in the exact same place, living the exact same frustrating year over and over again, until you grow old is the ultimate risk. It is a completely guaranteed failure. We need to completely redefine what risk means. Real risk is not gambling your life savings on a wild idea. It is calculated expansion. It means taking a small step, trying a new project, and knowing you might stumble. When you fail, you do not lose. You simply pay the tuition fee for a real-life education that no school can ever teach you. And as you take those risks and finally start bringing in a little extra income, you will hit another hidden trap. You do not control your money. Society trains us perfectly from a very young age to be excellent consumers, but it never teaches us how to be owners or investors. Have you ever noticed that the exact moment you get a raise at work, your daily expenses mysteriously go up? We start buying nicer clothes, taking expensive trips, and eating out more, just because we finally can. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the reason you can make more money but still live paycheck to paycheck, feeling completely broke. I had to force myself to sit down, look at my bank statements, and face the ugly truth that I was bleeding cash on things that added zero value to my life. Tracking every single dollar you spend is not about being cheap. It is an act of deep self-respect. Money is not just colored paper you trade for coffee. It is your captured life energy. If you let it slip through your fingers without a plan, you are giving away your freedom. You must decide that your long-term independence is much more valuable than looking wealthy today. When you finally take control of your resources and start moving forward, you will meet the quietest but most dangerous enemy of all, your own inconsistency. I have lived through this cycle so many times. I would get incredibly motivated, start a new project, and push myself to work 10 hours a day. I felt unstoppable. But by the second week, my energy would completely crash. I would miss one day, feel intensely guilty, and then give up entirely. We believe that success requires massive, exhausting leaps, but that is a lie. True success is actually quite boring. It is the invisible, unsexy compound effect of small actions repeated every single day. Consistency will always beat intensity. You do not need a crazy 10-hour sprint to change your life. You simply need 1,000 one-hour days. It is about showing up and doing the work when you are tired, when the excitement is gone, and when absolutely no one is watching to applaud you. So, this is where we finally draw the line. I am making these hard changes right alongside you, fighting these exact same battles every day. This is not just another motivational video you watch to feel good for 5 minutes before going back to sleep. Look at this as a contract you are signing with your future self. You now see the traps that are holding you down. You know exactly what you need to do. Do not try to fix everything by tomorrow morning. Just pick one single habit. Choose one small area to take back your power and start today. Your new life is waiting for you, but you have to step up and claim it. Looking back at everything we have uncovered today, the overarching message is as terrifying as it is liberating. Escaping the cycle of being stuck, broke, and frustrated is not about waiting for a sudden stroke of luck or a wealthy savior to pull you out. We have walked through the 7 invisible traps: the deep addiction to short-term comfort, the endless waiting game for motivation, the paralyzing fear of other people's opinions, the incredible danger of a single income, the refusal to take calculated risks, the inability to track your spending, and the tragedy of quitting too early. When you look at them all together, the undeniable truth stares right back at you. We actively construct our own cages, bar by bar, through our daily choices. But because we are the ones who built the cage, it means we also hold the only key to unlock it. The most profound lesson you can take away from this journey is that time is going to pass no matter what you choose to do. 5 years from now will arrive whether you are ready for it or not. You can either spend those years running away from discomfort and end up in the exact same frustrating place, or you can choose to embrace the temporary pain of discipline right now and completely rewrite your reality. To apply this to your life immediately, remember that knowledge without execution is just another form of entertainment. Do not try to overhaul your entire existence by tomorrow morning. Instead, manufacture one tiny victory today. Wake up just 15 minutes earlier. Read 10 pages of a book instead of scrolling on your phone. Track where your money went this afternoon. Win one small, quiet battle today, and then wake up tomorrow and do it again. I want to ask you a very simple question, and I would love for you to share your honest thoughts in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Which one of these 7 habits do you feel is holding you back the most right now? Drop your answer below. If this video gave you a new perspective, please subscribe to Glaze English. Your support gives us the motivation to keep creating these meaningful videos for you. See you in the next one.